So in this video, I made a total of Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If it's the first time you're seeing this beautiful face, please don't make it your last by clicking on the subscribe button and giving this video a big thumbs up if you end up enjoying it. And if it's not, hi, welcome back. Wow guys, I'm pretty sure when you read this title you were like, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. Well, I'm here to disappoint you. It's actually true. In this video, I'm actually going to be showing you guys how much I made on my level up video. That is the video that went viral, the video that basically started the whole immense growth and bringing me where I am today, along with other videos. Let's not discredit other videos, but that was like the opener for me. Along with showing you guys how much I made, I also want to give tips on how you can make money in your 20s. I do understand that on the internet, almost everyone seems like a professional and everyone just giving their 2 cents and not really showing the receipts. If it's to surprise some of you, but some people really don't think YouTube is a serious source of income. They feel like people who are on YouTube are just there to play. When people keep asking me, what do you do? And I'm like, I am a YouTuber. They're like, okay, so what do you really do? And I'm like, no, I really do YouTube. This is how I make the bulk of my money. And I feel like if this video puts it out there, it can also encourage people and also enlighten other people who still think this is all play and just think we're all having fun. So yes guys, I'm going to be showing you guys my video analytics, how much I made from that video, along with some other information regarding AdSense, YouTube Pay and all of that. I won't really be going deep into that because I discussed a lot of these things along with content creation in general, both on YouTube and Instagram, in my content creator starter pack, which I'll be having in the second week of October. I have not yet put out the flyer, but this is just like giving you guys a heads up. I go in depth on everything and how I personally handle my affairs and how I strategize, how I get videos done, how I try to improve and make more money on this app. So if you're interested, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram and I'll fill you in on details. I also want to give you a brief disclaimer that this video is not to brag or gloat or boast, none of that. If you know me, I'm pretty sure people who really watch my channel will be shocked that I'm doing this video because I'm just not one to really put my business out there. But this is the same reason why I did the level of video, which ended up blowing up. I just feel it's very important when young people see other young people talk about these type of things, talk about money, especially in a country such as ours, as Nigeria, where you're not really encouraged as a young person. I will go further to explain how to make money in your 20s after I show you guys my analytics, but I just wanted to put this out there that this is not to gloat in any way. Okay. So everyone, I know this is a different view. So I have my laptop here and we're just going to be going through my video analytics. So I'm going to be showing you how much I made on my 7 ways to level up in your 20s video. Okay, so going back to the overview, currently this video has about 553,000 some 7 views since it was published, and it was published in March. Okay, I will eventually show you guys the revenue. I'm just trying to build some momentum, so be patient. Okay, the watch time is about 42,600 hours, which is insane. And then this video gained over 23,000 subscribers. So let's go over to reach. So the reach, the impressions has about 7.2 million. That's the total number of times my thumbnail was shown to viewers. Going over to the impressions, it shows that 93.5% of the viewers that actually watched my video was from YouTube recommending my content. Yeah, so the watch time was 4.4, but earlier it was a bit higher. But as more people who watch it, sometimes it goes down. But aside from YouTube recommending it, external source came from WhatsApp. A lot of it came from WhatsApp. I don't even know how that happened because I don't even use my WhatsApp stories or anything. So this was quite a shocker. And then Google search. I guess people were trying to level up their 20s. So let's fast forward and go over to the revenue. So in this video, I made a total of $3,255.99, but you get point. I basically made $3,200, which is honestly insane. And this is just from one video. I have other videos, guys. This is from one video. And if we convert that, I'm going to use 520 as the exchange rate. So that is approximately 1.7 million naira. That is how much this video has made me so far. So my CPM for this video was $11.74. So what is CPM? CPM is basically cost per milli. Basically how much advertisers are willing to pay to place an ad on your video. And this is honestly why it's so hard to gauge how much someone should make or from seeing someone's video, because you don't really know how much their CPM is. So this is the determining factor, and this is based on where you are, honestly, because for example, America is the country that has like the most CPM, and if I'm not mistaken, one of the reasons why that my video did so well was because, let me go to the audience. So if you go to audience, you see that majority of my viewers were from America. And that's really good. If you're in America, you kind of have an advantage as opposed to someone who is in Nigeria. If you're in Nigeria and your content kind of goes wild and you get American viewers, that will help your bank account a lot. My content is female based a lot, so 98% of my viewers are female, and then in terms of age, 18 to 24 are my highest, then 25 to 34. So basically 20s. Someone who does tech or financial investment type videos, they will usually have higher CPM than vlogs, and this is because advertisers will take a higher risk on videos that are centered on a particular audience because they know who they are going to reach. So always try to know who your audience is, who you are speaking to, because this also helps with brand collaboration. So when you have more content that is fixed on a particular audience, the higher your CPM can be. So after seeing this, obviously being the Igbo baby that I am, I created my 20 series because I realized that I would get more money off of my sit down videos as opposed to my Lagos living vlog. So yes, in terms of like the numbers, vlogs kind of they keep a steady viewer rate, but the big boys are really pulling new subscribers all over the world and get me the most money are my sit down 20 series videos. So I hope this kind of helps you know how this works, and you don't have to do sit down 20s videos. If you're into cooking, that is specialized on a particular audience, so be willing to pay higher to place ads on your videos as opposed to if they couldn't tell what you were doing. So this is from my Google AdSense. I also make money from brand collaboration. So let's say I do a vlog or a sit down video and a brand approaches me and they want me to talk about that. That's also a huge source of income for me, because honestly guys, sometimes this CPM AdSense people be they really be playing with you. So a way for a creator to make good money is from brand collaborations, so that way you can set your own price, and if you know that your engagement is high, you set a high price, and if your work speaks for yourself, the brand will pay you, and that's the way you can get that money like that. So yeah guys, that's really it on how much I made on this video. This is one of the reasons why I kind of focus on YouTube, because YouTube is one of the very few social media apps that allows creators make money off of their own content. For example, if I was just an Instagram influencer, my income would be based off on the brand deals I get, and when nobody is coming but if I know that I focus on my content, I produce more videos, I know that regardless of whether I have any brand collaborations or not, I have a chance of making good money just from my own personal content. So yeah guys, that's it for how much I made. If that is why you came, that's fine, you can go, but I would encourage you to stick to the end of this video because I go ahead to explain how you can actually make money in your 20s. And so if you want to know that, please keep on watching. Okay, so back to the main point of this video, which is to discuss how you can make money in your 20s and how you can start your journey on working towards improving your career and making good money as a young adult. So the first step to this is to change your mindset. If you're living in this part of the world, especially in Nigeria, we all know how a lot of money being earned by a young person is not something we see every day. It's not as common as it is in America. You see 15-year-olds, 17-year-olds driving Ferraris. You are encouraged that the sky is your limit. But when you are here, you only see from old people, from our parents. Something I really want to tell you or pass across in this video is to tell you that money doesn't see age. Money doesn't check age. Stop this mindset that you have to be at least in your late 30s or 40s before you clock the amount of money you feel you deserve. That is a lie. You can still make good money in your 20s. You can still make like huge money as a teenager. There's no age limit on anything. It's 2021. People are making good money while working at home. People are making good money from their hobbies. So you need to change the way you see money. Money isn't this sacred object made for only when you have suffered and worked 30 years of your life and you were begging on the street. All this like grass to grace stories, those are good and everything, but that is not the only way. You don't have to have suffered and almost sold your kidney and all of that before you now arrived at that. I don't believe in that mindset. I don't believe that I have to suffer before I attain the amount of money I deserve or want. You do have to make some sacrifices, but this message of you have to suffer, this one being dragged, this one before that's not always, doesn't have to be your success story, because I feel like it can discourage some people and I'm like, oh, I haven't suffered, oh, I've just started life, that means I have a long way to go before I attain this money. And I'm just here to say that that's not the truth. So I really want to stress this point, especially to women, because if you know, you know. Just want to tell you that a lot of money or a huge amount of money is not only reserved for men. Women can make and are making way more money than a lot of men. So don't think that the only way you can get access to a lot of money is through a man. It's either through marrying a man, getting it as a gift, or, you know, all these funny sources of income that people usually ascribe to young women that seem to be living well. Just to tell you that that is not true. So do not limit yourself as young people. If you have this mindset, you will genuinely feel like you don't have the right to earn a certain level of money or amount of money. So you limit yourself and just you're kind of content with little, which is not bad, but it can stop you from attaining more sooner than you think. So my point is, don't shoot yourself in the leg. Change your mindset. If you truly believe you deserve a certain amount of money, you'll be gingered to work more, earn more, look out. You go out and go to the world and you're just looking for every opportunity because you think that, yes, why can't I make this money? Why do I have to wait till I'm 40, till I'm 50 to find me some money? I can make this money now. So you are more energized and the likelihood of you making that money is possible. But when you haven't changed your mindset, you still believe that, yeah, you have all the time in the world, this is not your time right now, simply because you are young and nothing else, that will really limit you. Alright guys, another factor that will help you in making money in your 20s is to change your environment. For example, I used to live in Enugu, and Enugu is a lovely place, peaceful, beautiful, nice people-ish, and all of that. But I always knew that I couldn't attain my maximum capacity in that environment. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of people are making money, millions, while living in Enugu. But I knew from myself that I wasn't being challenged enough in that environment. And I needed to go to another environment that would challenge me and make me want to work hard. If I'm working towards something, I like to see real life examples. I like to be surrounded by the things I want to achieve as opposed to just dreaming about it and thinking about it. So I always knew that eventually I would come to Lagos. Not that Lagos is like the best place ever, but you can't deny that Lagos has this hustle vibe and energy to it, and I knew that it would help me, especially because I knew I wanted to carry on with YouTube, and Lagos just had more places I wanted to explore as opposed to Enugu. Even aside just the location, there are also the people around you matters a lot. So for example, you might already be in Lagos, but then your circle doesn't challenge you, your friends don't challenge you, nothing is challenging you, like everyone is just comfortable with where they are. You can never grow in your comfort zone. You can never grow to the level you would want to in your comfort zone because you're so comfortable. It doesn't challenge you to step out. When you take risks, calculated risks, the investments you can get, you would have never attained them if you just stayed where you are. So try to look around your environment. Are you being challenged enough? Are your friends challenging you? Is anyone around you, if not your friends, are they at least hungry to succeed as you are? So for me, it was more of the environment. I could challenge myself because I'm just like, if I was in the right environment, I knew that it would challenge. You go to some places in Lagos and you're like, wow, I would really want to live in a house like this when I'm older. So, all the sort of things, they inspire you. For example, if you bring a man that has lived in the village all his life, and you bring a man that has traveled around the world, if you tell both to define who a rich person is, they would have completely different explanations. So this is what exposure does to you. When you change your environment, be it location-wise or just people around you, you expose your mind to various possibilities. Exposure is very important, but it's not something you don't have to travel to be exposed. You can read books. Just be very wary of just always wanting to be comfortable. Being comfortable can work against you. Avoid small thinkers. When you're around people who always think small, it can get almost suffocating because it's like they kind of put a cap to your ideas, the possibilities, and if care is not taken, at some point you start to think small. You start to think, oh, why would I think that I would be any different? Like, who am I? And that's a very, very sad thing. So always be aware of who you surround yourself with and where you are. Another factor that can help you make more money in your 20s is learn a skill and maximize your income. I cannot stress this enough. Having one source of income, depending on what it is, won't give you the best chance at trying to grow your income. Having different income streams really does help. Like I had mentioned earlier, YouTube AdSense is my major, but it's one of my streams of income. I also have income coming in through brand collaborations. I have that through my online classes. I have that through my Instagram store business I just said, and I plan to diversify more and more. There's always a need somewhere. So as I'm doing all these other things, I'm making other packages that would provide more opportunities to make more money. Okay? Make more money. You can never have enough. If you're content, that's good, but to me, you can never have enough. So learning a skill is the best way to start that. When you can do something other than, maybe you have a 9 to 5, for example, but you want to learn how to braid hair, it doesn't have to be so dignified or whatever that means. Stop limiting yourself. Like, it doesn't have to be tech. It really doesn't have to be tech. It can be braiding hair. It can be doing makeup. It can be doing nails. Anything that can add to your existing source of income will help you in making more money in your 20s. And the more when you start finding loopholes, you start making more packages. So I started with my editing class, for example. For my editing class, I was like, you know what, let me start my content creator class. And now I've started my content creator class. I'm going to start a one-on-one class. These are packages within packages. And let's say I have these more than 6 times in a year. That is a source of income completely different from my YouTube AdSense, completely different from my brand collaborations, completely different from my Instagram store, all coming to me. So if you just limit yourself to one job, it's like, what if something happens to that? What if you're having a slow month? God forbid you get let off. What is your next plan? So it's always good to have a backup plan. And so many people start off like this and then end up leaving their maybe 95 and actually focusing on that skill. Honestly, you can never go wrong in trying to learn a skill and adding more income to what you already receive. Alright guys, so the final point is live below your means and investment. So I'm going to start off with the first one, living below your means. This basically just means save. Learn to save. When you earn all this money and your expenses, you don't reduce it, because there's this thing, it's actually so true. When you have more money, somehow your expenses increase. But not really, but in your mind, you feel like, okay, since I have more money to spend, I can afford to spend more. I think it's called Parkinson's law, if I'm not mistaken, Parkinson's law. So it's just like, the more you receive, the more there's always something to spend it on, and this is a trap and can lead you into trouble. If you're someone like this, that means you are only earning money to keep up with your expenses. You're not growing your money. You're not saving, because anything you do, you spend on it. So if you can find a way to learn a skill, add to your source of income, and then reduce your expenses, you will be saving far more than you would. Because let's just say everyone saves, but there are different levels. Some people save more than others. And this is something I have been learning, because I'm not gonna lie. You know me, I love the baby girl life, but at the same time, this just has to be a secret. You can't be increasing your expenses and increasing your income. So what's the advantage? What was the need for you to learn another skill if you're just going to spend that money on something that you could have done without? So if you can keep your money lower, you have more disposable income, which you can use in investing. And coming over to investing, I don't really like talking about this too much because I'm not an expert myself. Like I say, when I make these videos, I'm not trying to say I'm better than y'all. I'm just trying to bring you guys on the journey and see where my mind is at right now. But there are so many investment opportunities. There's Bitcoin. I've also worked with an investment, or what I say, financial app. Like Carrywise, I worked with them not too long ago. It's not sponsored, but they're also another app that can help you make smart investment choices and also save your money. If you are really interested in this, you will do the research, you will ask around, you will do the needful. So it's about getting your mind to this point, saying that I need to reduce my expenses and increase my income, and that way I will be richer. That way I'll be on my way to financial freedom. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope it was helpful. Like I said, this was not to boast, none of that. We're just on this same journey. I just really love seeing young people win, especially young women. We really need to change this notion or this bad narrative of you can't, if you're a young lady doing well, it just can't be that you earn that money. But this is just to encourage some of you that are really trying to make it, and maybe especially if it's from the unconventional way. This is the proof that it is possible. There are people who are even making 10 times this and you don't even know in their room, you know. So destroy the notion that you have to be old, you have to be your parents' age. Oh, like who am I to earn this amount of money? Stop it. Stop thinking that way. Please, 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 please stop thinking that way. Educate yourself. Buy books. Change your environment, change your mindset, apply these tips I have given you, and you will be on your way to financial freedom. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.